So we see here very clearly that the rapture takes place, because if we keep reading in Matthew 24, you don't have to turn there, but right after it says, after the tribulation, the sun and moon are darkened, it says in verse 30, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Obviously the rapture. Jesus comes in the clouds, trumpet sounds, he gathers the elect. Here's why this destroys the pre-trib position. Because those that are pre-trib, this is what they say. They say, well, there's a rapture before the tribulation, and then there's another rapture at the end of the 7 years after the tribulation. Well, when we look at this and see that this trumpet sounding and elect being gathered is when the sun and moon are darkened, that's not at the end of the 7 years, because you still have all the trumpets and all the vials after it. It's partway through, not in the exact middle, but near the middle, partway after the middle, sometime during the second half, is when this is going to take place, when Jesus Christ comes in the clouds and the trumpet sounds. And so you see, now they're having to come up with new raptures. And you know, it seems like when you talk to people who believe in the pre-trib rapture, they'll tell you there are 5 raptures or 7 raptures, 3 raptures. You know, they have to just make these things up because their position just doesn't fit Scripture.